One of the worst things you can say about a company is that it's a large faceless organization. There's nothing nice about that statement. And it means that the organization is intimidating, it means that there's no real entry point, it means that people don't understand how to connect. So many big successful companies have become faceless organizations, and they're starting to realize that it's important to develop key people of influence at every single level of the organization. That means that some of the engineers might speak at conferences, some of the salespeople might position themselves on panels and in the media. Certainly CEOs, chairmen, the board are out there having a voice. If you have a look at organizations like Porsche versus Tesla, Porsche is about 90 years old and it's a much loved brand. People love the brand Porsche. They love the product, they love the brand. But if you ask the typical person, who is the CEO of Porsche, who's on the board of Porsche, who are the engineers behind Porsche, a lot of people can't tell you. If we talk about another brand called Tesla, it's only 12 years old, it's far more valuable, about $10 billion more valuable than Porsche. By market capitalization. And one of the key things that has allowed it to slipstream through the competition is that the CEO is a very, very well-known individual. He's Elon Musk, he's an iconic entrepreneur who's doing all sorts of things on the planet. He can pick up the phone and talk to someone, he can get in the media when he needs to, and that's incredibly valuable to the organization. We wrote the Faceless Report as a framework for companies to create key people of influence at every level of the organization. There are 5 key aspects to this framework, which is how are the people pitching, how are they publishing content, do they understand the full product ecosystem, are they raising their profile, and are they doing partnerships in and outside of the organization. Using that framework, people can become key people of influence, not just for their business, but also in their industry. We believe that organizations should create key people of influence at every level of the organization and stop being faceless organizations. We live in a time where YouTube videos, blogs, articles are part of the overall brand for an organization. And customers, clients and partners don't want to see that the organization is just putting up a stonewall approach to here's my color palette, here's my logo, here's my statistics, here's my brand, but there's no faces. A lot of companies are rightfully cautious about creating key people of influence. There's a number of concerns that they might have. Things like, what if a key person of influence does something silly and it impacts the brand? Things like, what if you create a key person of influence who then leaves the organization? So in the report, we've addressed those concerns. We've talked about how you build key people of influence and mitigate the risks as well. We've given specific case studies where we talk about how to position a board member as a key person of influence, how to position an expert as a key person of influence, positioning a CEO as a key person of influence. And we've shown you companies that have gone ahead and done that and how they've benefited as a result. So the Faceless Report is out now. People should grab a copy, sit down with their team and discuss who would be the right person to position as a key person of influence in the organization. If you enjoyed that video, click subscribe. We upload regular content and case studies to help you become a key person of influence in your industry.